Hello and welcome to lesson 10. I hope you're okay. Hope you're getting on okay with your reading and enjoying this lovely sunshine. Okay, so as usual, the first thing you're going to do is choose two of your favourite books. So there might be the digital ones that you're going to read on a tablet or a computer, or there might be the ones that you took home from school. Okay, so as you're reading, make sure that you're using your strategies that we've talked about lots and lots of times. Let's show you them. Here's Charlie to remind you about them. Okay, so always be asking yourself, does it look right? Does it match what you're saying at the beginning, at the middle, at the end of the word? If you notice that it doesn't, well done. Stop, go back and try and fix it. Run your finger underneath and say it slowly. Look for a part that you know and think what would fit there. Does it sound right? Can you say it like that in English? If it doesn't sound quite right, stop, go back and fix it. Does it make sense as you're reading? Be thinking, oh, hold on, that's not right. That does make sense. If you notice that, well done. Stop, go back and try it again. Okay, so off you go and read those two books to somebody in your house or to one of your toys. Okay. Brilliant. Hope you enjoyed those books. So our new book for today is this book. Let's show you the front cover. So it's called Make a Secret Playhouse. I wonder if you've been making any playhouses or dens. You might call it a den, you might call it a playhouse. I wonder if you've been doing that. So this book is not a story book. It's actually explaining you how to do something. So in these kind of non-fiction books, at the end, let me take you to the end of the book, there are often what we called glossaries. So they're to help you out because you might come across some words that you're not sure of. So glossaries are really good and they're at the end of books and they explain to you what the words mean. So this one is blankets. You've got a picture here. This one is a picture glossary. These are flaps. So the flaps on the box. Scissors. Torch. This is a fold out table. Yeah, where the legs fold out. These are books. Door. Pillows. And this is a tunnel. Okay, so that's really helpful. There are also some other words that you might come across, some high frequency words, some of those words that we want to get in our heads. So let's break this one apart. Along. Let's say it smoothly. Along. Along. Okay, so that's a little word we want to try and get to know, so we've got that one in our heads because we'll see that lots of times. This one is can't. So it's one of those contractions where it was cannot, but they've taken a part out and they've squished it together and it's can't. Let's say this word slowly. Around. 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 Okay. Let's start with this one. Place. 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 Okay, so those are some of the tricky words that we might come across in our reading today. Right, let's go to the beginning of the book. So, make a secret playhouse. So this is not going to be a story. This is going to be a bit of an explanation, a non-fiction book on how to do something. And the author is Anne Guilleri, her name is. And in a non-fiction often, they're not illustrations, they're not pictures. Sometimes they use photographs, which they have in this one because it's about real things. To make a secret playhouse, you will need a big box and a fold-out table. You will need some pillows, blankets, and scissors too. So can you see that they've used a different font here? These are called italics, so it's a bit of a slant. So those are the words that were in the glossary. So these are the things that you're going to need. Look for a good place to make your playhouse. Put the table up like this. Now, put a blanket over the table so that you can see under it. This helps to make a secret place inside your playhouse. Then, get the big box and the scissors. Cut along the big box so that it can open and shut like a door. Next, cut the big box like this. You will need to cut off all the flaps at the back of the box. Oh, that's the next step. Put the big box next to the table. If you are happy that the big box is in a good place, put the blanket over it. The big box will look like a tunnel into your playhouse. To get inside your playhouse, open the tunnel door. Then go slowly inside the tunnel and into your playhouse. It's good fun to put pillows around the inside of your playhouse. This will make it soft. You can take some books and a torch into your playhouse too. Look, now you have a secret playhouse. That looked fun, didn't it? So it really tells you step by step how to make a playhouse. So there are some long sentences here, so I'm going to need to practice some of the things that we've talked about before, but let's have just a little bit of a reminder. So we can scoop these words together here because we know that this comma tells us to have a little stop. So we're going to scoop the words along like that to there, and then scoop this bit all along to the full stop. So cut along the big box so that it can open and shut like a door. There's another part where it had quite a few commas in it. See where it was. See if you can spot it before I do. Wasn't there, was it? A bit earlier on. Oh. Here we go. Now, put a blanket over the table so that you can't see under it. Okay, so have a little stop at the comma. Now, put a blanket over the table so that you can see under it. Okay, so you're scooping that bit together so that it sounds right. Okay, so now it's your turn to read the book. And remember your strategies. Does it look right all the way through? Does it sound right? Does it make sense? Off you go. You turn to the beginning of the book and then let's see if you can find out how to make a secret playhouse. Fantastic. Well done for practicing your reading. Well done. Hopefully there were some places where you noticed it didn't look right and you stopped and you went back and you fixed it, because you do that all the time. And maybe there was a part where you thought, that sounds a bit strange. I'm going to stop there, go back and try that again to make sure I can see it like that. Okay, right. So your final challenge is your letter tile challenge. So I'm gonna want to get rid of those, and we're just going to work on this word here, which is get rid of all those letter tiles and leave this word that we've got left here. This word is place. Place. Let's read it through. So I broke it apart like this. I went place. Place. Let's see if you can find some words that rhyme with place, that sound the same at the end. Place. Oh, I can think of one already. Ace. So see if you can find some more that rhyme with place and make them with your letter tiles. That's your final challenge. Enjoy your reading.